Hello students, welcome to today's session children. As you all know, today we have already started the second chapter in economics, class 10th, and this chapter is talking about the sectors of Indian economy. So we had an introduction yesterday where we have discussed about the three major sectors of Indian economy. That is, first one was primary. Primary sector is called as primary because we are producing the goods by exploiting natural resources. Nature, whatever is being extracted from the nature, that is included in the primary sector. We are not doing any refinement in these sectors. As it is used in the market, as it is used at home. We are not doing much of changes in these things, these materials that are available directly from the nature. Now it is called as primary because primary sector, without the primary sector, I would definitely like to say this point, that the other sectors, all the other sectors have got their base in the primary sector. Got it, children? Base. If primary sector is not there, then it would be definitely difficult for the secondary and the tertiary sectors to flourish. This is one of the major things that we needed to discuss. We have discussed it yesterday also. And which are the major sectors included in primary? I am just revising what we have done yesterday. Of course, these things we have discussed, but I felt before starting with the next para, let us at least have a revision from the previous video. I'm sorry. So we are getting agriculture products, dairy products, fishing, forestry. This is also called as agriculture and related sectors. Got it? So you can see a lot of, we don't get any refinement thing. Just a minute. Okay, we don't refine the things. यहाँ पे जैसे है agriculture में, we are directly using these things. We are talking about the vegetables, we are talking about fruits, we are talking about wheat, rice, pulse. Got it? Dairy is there. Directly we consume the milk, and then fish we directly consume it. Forest, say forest products, honey. There are many medicines. There are many things that we get directly from the forest. So agriculture and related activities are included in the primary sector. Next, children, we have already discussed about the secondary sector, the activities where natural products are changed into other forms. Children, what happens is when you write the explanation, like if it is asked what are the major activities included in the secondary sector, then you have to mention about this thing, natural products changed into other forms. Now, because through the way of manufacturing, because for secondary sector we have to, the people who are involved in the secondary sector, they have to lay down a system, they have to lay down a unit from where the primary sector things are refined. So we are associating it with industrial activity. After primary comes the secondary sector. Now, of course, it is not produced by the nature. From nature, whatever we are getting is included in the primary. Lekin some manufacturing is essential. Like it is at workshop at homes also. It is not like in the villages. The things that we are consuming, sometimes these things are refined directly in the villages. Nothing has to be done. It is not taken to the factories. But still, if the primary things are being refined, it is included in the secondary sector. Okay, example is given here, cotton fiber from the plant. Children, one thing that is coming to my mind, I just wanted to discuss it regarding your boards. Now what happens is this time the questions that were put up now, It was I'm talking about the sample papers. The sample papers that were there, in that it was majorly discussed about the primary sector. It was asked that what are these, some pictures were given, and then it was asked that these are included in which sector are these materials found from. Got it? So you can see, you have to, that's why just make it very clear that these pictures, you are very well accustomed to, and you are very well knowing these pictures. Then from primary secondary sector we were talking about, we spin yarn and weave cloth. मतलब कॉटन से हमने धागा बनाया, yarn is धागा, धागे का पूरा बंडल जो होता है, it is the thread, the bundle that is there, and then from there we make cloth. तो sugar cane as a raw material of course we are using, लेकिन majorly that we are using sugar cane is as sugar or good. Okay, then we have got जो mud होता है, मिट्टी जो होती है, we convert the earth into bricks. ईंटे जो बनते हैं, so we convert the earth into bricks and use bricks to make houses and buildings. Secondary sector, it has come to the secondary sector. So primary sector is agriculture and related products, and the secondary sector is includes the industrial sector. Now after primary and secondary sector, the major sector that is important, a third category, we stopped it yesterday here, just 5 minutes of revision that we have done for yesterday's video. Now children, we are starting with today's major points that are there. So we will be discussing about the tertiary sector and how is it different. Tertiary sector is definitely very different from the above two, because and पहले तो of course I'll be explaining it, but let me make one thing very clear that tertiary sector did not exist from the very beginning. बहुत शुरू से तो ये नहीं था, but in recent past, अभी recently what has happened, that it has taken up a big boom. Big boom means lot of importance and lot of involvement of government as well as the common people have been seen into the tertiary sector. So these are the activities which help in development of primary and secondary sectors. Of course, majorly goods are not produced here. They do not produce a good, because the good producing thing is happening in primary sector. The refinement of those goods is happening in the secondary sector. But what does the tertiary sector do then? Are you getting my point, children? If it is not producing goods, if it is not refining goods, then what is it doing? It is a support for the production process. Now children, in the previous videos also I have told you that most of you know about the primary sector, most of you know about the secondary sector. You have been studying it in class 9th also, आप वो भी explanation लिख सकते हो. लेकिन then there are certain technical explanations which need to be mentioned as it is. So they don't produce goods, but they are an aid. अब जैसे ये छोटा सा word है, this is a very simple word, but then tertiary sector is very much known by this thing, that support for the production process. Like, now let's discuss about the examples. Goods that are produced in the primary or secondary sector is taken to the market. Got it? So when it is taken to the market by truck or train, then wholesale shops and retail shops, it is sold. Sometimes it is also necessary to store it in the godowns. Now children, here I would like to mention in today's context, when we talk about today's context, we will see that what are we utilizing, how are we utilizing the agricultural products, what is the tertiary sector contributing in today's time. यहाँ पे चूँकि godowns आया ना children, so one thing that was coming to my mind which I definitely needed to talk about seeing the present crisis is that all the food that we are utilizing now at times is coming from the buffer stock. Remember children, last year you have read about the buffer stock. Now these go downs are providing food for the people who are unable to work because of this big problem that we are facing in India today. You can mention this example. Okay, economic activity में buffer stock, maintenance of buffer stock is a major activity, and that is what people are involved in. So we need to talk to others over telephone, send letter, communication. Okay, storing the goods in the godowns, जितना भी primary sector में whatever has been produced. Okay, here I would like to use these kind of words. In the primary sector, whatever has been produced. In the secondary sector, whatever has been manufactured. So it is all stored, and that comes under the tertiary sector. So now you can see how it is linked. Primary, secondary and tertiary. Then we need to talk to others over telephone. We borrow money from banks. So now try to understand which are the sectors that are included in the tertiary sector. Communication, banking, okay, to help production and trade. So what we understand here is that which are the sectors, which are the not sectors, which are the areas that are included into the tertiary sector. So my dear children, it is transport, storage, communication, banking, trade. These are the examples of tertiary activities. So of course these activities are generating service. We are getting service from these sectors. People go and sit in the office and then maintain some records, do some calculations. Through these things only these activities are maintained rather than goods. The tertiary sector is also called the service sectors. Service means, अभी ये भी यहाँ पे समझने की कोशिश करो. Please try to understand here. One thing is that it is called a service sector because it is providing its service to primary as well as to the secondary sector, my dear children. Both the sectors are very well dependent on tertiary. It won't be I won't be exaggerating if I say that if tertiary sector doesn't exist, then it would have been very difficult for the primary and secondary to exist. Okay, now just see service sectors में there are many things that are. Tertiary sector is a vast sector, big sector, big one. There are in secondary and in primary and secondary, the things are limited. Scope is limited. आप एग्रीकल्चर करेंगे, डेयरी करेंगे, आप फिर उसको इंडस्ट्रीज में ले जाएंगे, it is limited. But then what we are talking about is that tertiary sector things are unlimited. I mean, venues are unlimited. Its scope is unlimited. Got it? So that is tertiary sector all about. It includes some essential services. Might be it does not directly help in production of goods. Like not always production of goods and maintaining it in the godown and taking it to the industries. We require teachers, doctors and those who provide personal service also, like washerman, barber, cobbler, lawyers. And let me make one thing very clear here again, that it is used daily. रोज ही हमको इनकी ज़रूरत पड़ती है इनफैक्ट. You can't survive without them. That is also very true. Okay. And then cobblers, lawyers, washerman, barber, cobbler, lawyer, and people who do administrative and accounting work. Okay, people who are sitting in the offices, they are managing the administration, maintaining the accounts. All these people are included into the tertiary sector. Recently, what happened is that certain new services have come up. I told you now that tertiary sector, the scope is vast. And now what is happening is that the major chunk of people, major group of people are involved into this business. Yes, children, I am talking about information technology, IT sector, like internet cafe, ATM booths, call centers, software companies, etc. have become important. All these are there in the tertiary sector now. And let me अभी यहाँ पे एक चीज़ और बताती हूँ मैं. What I wanted to say is कि just now I was saying this हाँ, internet cafe, ATM booths, call centers, call centers are providing services to all the sectors. Primary, yes, certain farmers are there who are busy in the agricultural work. They want to know about good quality seeds. They want to know about good quality tractors and all. So they take informations from directly from the call centers. I mean, they call toll free number जैसे होता है ना, they will call there and they can talk to these people. So अभी all the sectors are very well linked to each other. Now, just abhi when we had started, we were talking about this. Economic activities, definitely it is grouped into 3 categories, but they are highly interdependent. एक के बिना दूसरे का काम नहीं चलेगा. They are not independent. My dear children, please try to understand this thing, that when we talk about the economic sectors, when we talk about the primary, the secondary and the tertiary, these all 3 sectors are interdependent on each other. How? Yes, the question comes to our mind, how is it interdependent? So now jolly well here the examples are given here. Now imagine what would happen if farmers refuse to sell sugarcane to a particular sugar mill. Because sugar is produced from sugarcane. So when sugarcane से जब sugar बन रहा है and the mill is not getting, or the company which is producing sugar will not get sugarcane, how will it manufacture sugar? So now what does this show? It is seen that secondary or industrial sector is dependent on primary. The whole industry, that sugar industry, is highly dependent on the primary sector, where sugarcane is produced. Got it, children? Now we see the next example. Yeah. क्या है? What is this example talking about? Imagine that what would happen to cotton cultivation if companies decide not to buy from Indian market and import all cotton they need from other countries. So Indian cotton cultivation will become less profitable and the farmers may even go bankrupt. If they cannot quickly switch to other crops, cotton prices will fall. Now इसमें हम क्या देख रहे हैं? How do we assess it, children? What are your inferences? What do you assess from this? Here we see the interdependence of primary over secondary. Got it? So just see the interdependence. We were talking that because cotton is grown in the fields. Cotton is grown in the open area. So cotton is going to the industries, and industry people are have decided that they will be taking, because sometime it comes that they feel that it is an example, children. It does not happen in reality. And in real though, if you have seen nowadays what we are switching it on to, we are going to be totally self dependent. We are not going to get the things from the international market or any international products. Let's encourage the goods and the things that are manufactured in our own country. That is the only way through which we are going to be independent. Let's not be interdependent on other countries. Got it? So this was one example I have already discussed. Now we see the next example, children. Farmers buy many goods such as tractors, pump sets, electricity, pesticides, fertilizers. Now you think, if the price of fertilizers or pump sets go up, क्या होगा? Got it? Fertilizers and pump sets. Farmers are buying goods such as tractors, pump sets, electricity, pesticides, fertilizers. So if the price of fertilizers and pump sets go up, cost of cultivation of the farmers will rise and their profits will be reduced. Now try to understand, from where are they getting the pump sets, electricity? Where are they getting the pesticides and insecticides? Got it? All these things, fertilizers. So if the fertilizers and pump sets prices are going up, so cultivation of farmers will rise, cost of cultivation will rise, and farmers will be facing lot of problems. So which sector are we talking about? कौन है किसके ऊपर dependent? Again we find primary is dependent on secondary. Got it, children? Now most important, people working in, I'm sorry children, people are working in industrial and service sectors. खाना चाहिए इनको. So now if there is a strike by transporters and lorries, they refuse to take vegetables, milk, etc. from rural areas, food will become scarce in the urban areas and farmers will be unable to sell their products. Got it? Now इसमें major role that is being played here is that strike is by the transporters and the lorries. So we find that primary and tertiary both depend on secondary. Lorries and transport na come in the secondary services on secondary. Got it? So this way we have to just describe. Now some exercises are given here, children. You can see this exercise. Complete the above table. How sectors are dependent on each other. So you can easily complete it. I have discussed it, children. So you can understand how the things are related, how the sectors are dependent on each other. Try to understand that yes, that all the sectors are dependent on each other. If we remove any sector, the other sectors would be affected. Now difference you have to explain between primary, secondary and tertiary sectors using examples other than those mentioned in the text. So my dear students, you have to mention, you have a difference जब भी होगा तो you have to make such columns where you have to talk about primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. So all these three sectors you have to mention about the differences in columns and in points. And please, most important thing that is given here is that you have to mention examples, using examples. अभी ऊपर में जो example दिया हुआ, you don't have to use that example. Apply your mind, think about it, and then mention about the examples. Yeah, there are hundreds and thousands of examples that you can see where we find the primary, secondary, and tertiary interdependent on each other. Next, we find that following list of occupations are under primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. आपको बताना है that it comes under which sector. Tailor comes under which sector? Yeah. So we will be marking it as P, S and T. ठीक है, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शरी. टेलर आप बताओ किस में आएगा, विच सेक्टर इज इट कमिंग फ्रॉम? कॉटन से कपड़ा बना, कपड़े से टेलर के पास गया, सो टेलर को टी में ही डालेंगे. बास्केट वीवर, लकड़ियाँ उठाया फ्रॉम द फॉरेस्ट, डिफरेंट उसकी जो जिसका बास्केट, वो जो डलिया बनती है ना, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, जो छठ का पूजा वूजा होता है उसमें डलिया, हम घर पे भी जो सूप वूप यूज़ करते हैं, दैट इज़ देयर. तो बास्केट जो बना रहा है उसको हम किस में डालेंगे? वी विल बी पुटिंग हिम इन सेकेंडरी. फ्लावर कल्टिवेटर, ऑफ कोर्स फ्लावर है, डायरेक्टली प्राइमरी हो गया. मिल्क आ गया प्राइमरी में. फिशरमैन. प्रीस्ट को किस कैटेगरी में डालोगे? यस, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. प्रीस्ट इज टू बी पुट इन विच कैटेगरी? व्हाट इज द वर्क ही इज डूइंग? सो एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड नहीं है एंड ही इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू इंडस्ट्री एंड ऑल, सो प्रीस्ट कैन बी पुट इन प्राइमरी ओनली. courier services. Yes, now comes the ticklish one, courier. So courier services, definitely it comes in tertiary. Tertiary, why we will be calling it as tertiary? Because primary and secondary से इसका वो नहीं है, it is related to, हमने क्या वो एक कैटेगरी देखी थी in the tertiary sector. We have talked about something called as communication. Got it? So communication, the courier service is providing, taking the information from one place to the other place, carrying on the message from one place to the other place is courier. Workers in match factory, factory है तो secondary में, workers, हाँ of course they are working, secondary में आएगा. Money lender, tertiary में डालेंगे. Gardener, P. Potter, P. Beekeeper, yeah, those who are providing their services to for the honey making industries or honey industries, so they do keep the bees also, so that will come under the P. Astronaut, of course, under the T, and call center employee under the T. Okay, so ये करना है children, all these exercises you all have to do. Now just check. Students in a school are often classified into primary, secondary or junior and senior. What is the criterion that is used? Do you think this is useful classification? Discuss. Okay, this is a very nice thing children, because we are part of the school, we are studying, being a teacher, I would definitely like to explain this. Why the students are sent to primary sections, and which are the primary sections? Yes children, you know it very well. In the school also you will find it starts from, of course, LKG. UKG तो हमारे यहाँ नहीं है. LKG UKG. अभी we will be discussing how is it related to primary. फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस, सबसे पहले इनको स्कूल का जो ये मुंह देखते हैं, द फर्स्ट टाइम दैट दे गो टू द स्कूल एंड दे टेक देयर एजुकेशन, दे टेक देयर क्लासेस इज फ्रॉम LKG फॉलोड बाय UKG. एंड स्कूल में जब बड़े स्कूल्स में आते हैं तो क्लासेस 1 to 5 आर कॉल्ड एज प्राइमरी. बेसिक एजुकेशन दे आर गेटिंग. they are learning the table of table of 2 to 10. ठीक है, क्लासेस 2 3 से शुरू हो जाता है टेबल. आई थिंक 1 में भी टेबल पढ़ाते हैं. टेबल नहीं, देयर इज नो टेबल. 2 में और 3 में टेबल शुरू हो जाता है. बाय 5:20 तक का टेबल आपको रटा होना चाहिए. यू शुड मेमोराइज इट ऑल. उसके बाद क्या होता है, वॉट एवर बेसिक एजुकेशन, ठीक है, इसको 1 to 5 को हम कहेंगे बेस आपका बन गया. द चिल्ड्रन नाउ नो हाउ टू रीड, हाउ टू राइट, हाउ टू डू द कैलकुलेशंस इन द मैथमेटिक्स. Then they are sent to the secondary sector, which secondary, I'm sorry, sector बोल रही हूँ because it is we are talking about. Then we send them to 6 to 8. Secondary. Got it? Then you start getting the information about your country, about the international levels and all that. So this way the changes happen. So you can definitely give these points. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज चिल्ड्रन कंपेयरिंग द 3 सेक्टर्स, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शरी. इसको हम कंपेयर करेंगे इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन जस्ट कीप रिवाइजिंग चिल्ड्रन. थैंक यू सो मच एंड ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू.